Hey there, Mrs. Ehlke here. Today I am drawing with
Aaron.
And Aaron said he wanted to do what?
A robot.
A robot. So we got a little creative and came up with these adorable robots. So fun. So if you would like to draw a robot with Aaron and me, feel free to have fun making a robot of your own. Now it's also fun when doing robots to actually come up with little shapes and stuff that you can trace and see if you can make those into robots. I used to do those with some of those like little tangram pieces, so that's a fun challenge. Or if you just want to make your own shapes as you go along, like Aaron and I did, that would be great too. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have fun drawing. To start off our robot drawing, we are going to make a straight line towards the top part of our paper. This is going to be the bottom of the robot's head. The fun thing about robots is, of course, you can make them with whatever shapes you want. So the head of this robot for me is going to be a curved line. But if you want to make yours square, you could totally do that too. Then I'm going to make these kind of ear looking things by adding some rectangles to the side of the head of the robot. I'm going to do 2 rectangles like that, and then maybe I'm going to make some smaller rectangles on the outside of those. So these are kind of like the robot's ears. I am also going to make a cute little antenna on the top of the robot. So I am going to make a line that goes straight up, and then I'm going to put a cute little circle on top of that line. Now we'll get back to the face in a little bit. I need something to connect the robot to its body, so I'm going to make a rectangle neck for the robot. And then you can decide whatever shape you want for the body. So I'm going to start off with a line that's parallel to the bottom of my head. And then I'm going to make a larger shape that goes down for the body. And again, if you'd rather just make a circle or a perfect square or a rectangle, that's totally up to you. Instead of feet, I think we're going to do maybe a wheel. I thought that would be kind of fun. So I'm going to have a wheel that goes on the bottom of the robot, and I'm going to make lines along the wheel, kind of as like little tread marks. And we'll make a little curved line on each side like this so that the wheel is connected to the robot's body. All right, I'm also going to give the robot some hands so he can do things. So for the hands, I'm just going to make a half of a circle on each side of the body. And then I'm going to make 2 curved lines, and they can go kind of whichever way you want for the arms. And then I'm going to make the letter C for the hands. So it's kind of like a C like this and a C like this. But again, your hands can look however you want. And then I'm going to fill it in like that and fill it in like that. Now that we have the basic outline here, we can fill the insides of the robot with whatever we want to do. So you can add other shapes like rectangles, circles, squares, triangles, whatever you would like to do. So I think I'm going to give my robot a nice wide mouth by adding a rectangle here. And then maybe I'm just going to have him have one eye. So he's just going to have a circle for an eye, and maybe another circle on the inside of that circle, like that. And then for his chest here, his belly, maybe I'm going to do a square and throw some buttons inside of it, like so. And then maybe a couple other shapes, maybe another rectangle, or we haven't used triangles, so maybe we could use some triangles in there too, just for fun. So you really can play around with these and make them whatever you would like. Looks good. All right, anything else you want to add to your robot, or should we go ahead and start coloring?
I think we should start coloring.
All right, I'm gonna just put a line right here so it looks like the robot is on the ground. And then maybe I'll add some color like that under him. Time to color. So Aaron and I are coloring with colored pencils after we've drawn with a marker. And Aaron, do you have any color ideas of what you want your robot to look like?
I kind of want to make it like bluish on the body.
Bluish on the body. All right, we'll find some bluish colors. I think I'm going to do bluish too. And if you want to get a little fancier with the coloring, you can always try to go a little bit darker towards the edges of your shapes like that. And then as you get towards the middle, you get lighter. That kind of adds some cool shading to your robot. So I always start along the edges, pushing down a little bit harder with my colored pencils. And then as I get towards the middle of the shape, I'm going to press lighter and lighter. And mine's actually going to be almost white in the middle because I'm going to be pressing so light. Aaron and I are going to keep adding some color to our robots, and then we will get back with when we are closer to finishing. Aaron and I are adding some finishing touches to our robots now. I'm working on the wheel. He's adding some detail on the robot's body. And then I do want to kind of indicate a ground underneath the robot to give it a little bit more character. You can see I have the darker shade around the body and then lighter in the middle, and then all of these I actually just pushed hard to make it nice and bright and colorful. For the ground, I'm feeling like maybe it needs to be purple. So I'm going to go with purple, and again I'm just going to start nice and dark right next to the line. And then as I go down, I'm just going to have it kind of fade out. So super dark towards the line and then just kind of fade out as it goes down, just to kind of indicate a ground. And if we want to get real fancy, we can kind of have a shadow underneath where the robot is, so he kind of stands out on the ground, like so. Pretty cute.
Yeah.
Man, if you had a robot, what would you name your robot?
I don't know.
We have a robot vacuum cleaner, and we got very creative and named him Robo. So we talk about Robo all the time and how he likes to eat our computer cords and things like that, which is fun. Do you guys have a robot vacuum cleaner? If so, did you guys name him anything? We always have fun talking about ours. All right, well, here are our robots, and hope you had fun designing a robot of your own. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe down below. Have an awesome day.